Hello there, how are you today? My name is Greg, and I've come to talk to you about how the educational system works once you are leaving high school. So what I'm going to call this presentation is the road to completing the education process. Now, this is mainly for students that are just getting out of high school and they want to go to college or they want to go to a university. Now, why is this information necessary? This information is necessary because it can take off years from your educational journey. Because what can happen is, if you do not know what's going on with your educational process, you can spend almost double the time getting a degree or certificate or whatever your goal is. So that's why I've come to you today. I've come to you today to give you information that will limit the time that it would take you to receive a college degree or certificate or whatever your goal is. Now, most people, when they come out of school, they just go up to the college or the university and they say, register me in some classes, which is okay. But, again, if you do not know exactly what you want or exactly what classes that you want, you can end up taking more classes than necessary in order to complete your program. So, let's talk about what it takes to complete a program. Now, for an associate's degree, it's going to take you 60 hours, what we call 60 credit hours. Now, associate degree is connected with a junior college. Junior colleges are colleges that you have to go to, say in high school, if you don't have good grades or you can't pass the entrance exam at a university. So what you do is you go to a junior college to prepare yourself for the next road up to the university. And once this program is completed at the junior college level, then you can transfer those classes to the university. But we're going to talk about that a little later, about transferring classes to the university. Now, let's say if you've done well in high school and you can pass the exam that's necessary for you to get into the university, then you can bypass the junior college level. Now, at the university level, in order to get a bachelor's degree, you have to get what we call 120 credit hours. Now, credit hours, they can come as low as you can get 1 credit hour for a class, depending on what the class is. You can get a 2 credit hour class. You can get a 3 credit hour class. You can get a 4 credit hour class. You can even get as high as maybe a 6 credit hour class. It depends on what the requirements are for the class. But we're going to get back to our focus. Again, it takes 60 credit hours to complete the program, or 120 credit hours for a bachelor's program. Now, the key to this is you got to know exactly what you want to do in order to complete your educational process in the minimum amount of time. It's not really that difficult to do, to know exactly what you want to do. But let's say most of us, when we come out of school, myself included, you have no idea exactly what you want to do. You got this big road ahead of you, and there's so much in life, there's so much to do that sometimes, it can be overwhelming and you just have no idea exactly what you want to do. But the way to minimize this and to bring something into focus, you can say maybe I want to be a policeman. That's required now. You have to have college in order to go that route to be a policeman. So in order to know exactly what you want to do, you should be able to write this down in a matchbook. Let's say if I want to be a teacher, I can write that down in a matchbook. If I want to be, again, like I said before, a policeman, I can write that down in a matchbook. Or if I want to be an engineer, but only thing about engineers is that you got to be specific about the type of engineer that you want to be. We have mechanical engineers, electrical engineers. You have conductor engineers. Then you have what we call, let's say we go to the lawyer field. I want to be a lawyer. What type of lawyer do you want to be? Do you want to be a criminal justice lawyer? Do you want to be a criminal lawyer? Do you want to be a intellectual property lawyer? There's many forms of lawyers, so you got to be specific. Same with a doctor. Same way with a doctor. You can be a doctor of education. You can be a ophthalmologist. You can be a orthopedic surgeon. So there's a variety of things that you want that you can be, but you got to know exactly what you want to do. Now, minimizing this educational process. Again, it takes credit hours to complete the program. Generally, a full load. When I say a full load, a full schedule would be 12 credit hours. Normally, that'd be 4 classes that are the 3 credit hours each. That's a full load. If you're working a full-time job, it's not advisable for you to take a full load of classes, which is 12 hours at the minimum. Now, you can take 16, you can take 15 credit hours, but that's a lot of classes. That's a lot of classes. It might not seem like it, but it is because of the studying and the preparation that's involved in that. Now, if you're working and you want to go to school, 6 hours, which is 2 classes, six credit hours, which is 2 classes, that'll get you on the right track, but get you on the journey towards your educational goal. But it depends on what your life is, what's going on in your life at that time, to determine how many classes that you can take. Now, some people want to like rush into the process. They want to bombard themselves with classes because they're in a hurry to complete the program. But hurry is not the key. I mean, we know we want to get things done fast, but you got to know exactly what you want to do. You just don't want to just go bombard yourself with classes to say, hey, I've got this degree, real quick, and I'm ready to go. But see, the key to that is, if your degree is not specifically stating what you want to do, you can find yourself going to college, and when you get out of college, there won't be any work for you because your degree was not tailored to exactly what you want to do. There's a lot of people that I know that been to college, and I'm not taking anything away from what they're doing now to try to make it, but they found themselves, but I'm gonna say behind the 8 ball. It just was not effective for them. So the thing to do is to know exactly what you want to do. And it's not really hard. You can think about what you like to do, or what you want to do, and look at some of the programs. That's the key. The key is to find out what you want to do. Find out exactly what you want to do. Find a department in that school that you are attending, and go to that department and say, hey, I want to, this is what I want to major in. We got majors and we got minors. This is what I want to major in. That department will give you a list of classes that's necessary to complete that program in the minimum amount of time. Not only that, but now the catalog that they're going to give you. Sometimes it used to be a book, but I'm quite sure that now it's online. The catalog. Look in that catalog. Look at those classes that you want, that's necessary in order for you to complete that program. Now, but in any program, there's going to be what we call general ed classes. Basically like your Englishes, your sciences, your social studies, your history, classes like that you got to take. And those classes are offered in different times during different semesters. So you have to go get those classes. You know, if you're not on top of what's going on, you're going to find yourself going to classes to register for them, and they're going to be filled. You know why? Because those gen ed classes, general ed classes, they're going to go fast. Because people know that's the foundation. You got to get those classes in. Those classes are necessary. Now, along with that, then you have your major classes and your minor classes. You know, those classes, now, those classes you might be able to take a little bit more at a time, because that's what you want to do, and you should be abreast in what you want to do, and it should not be that difficult. Now, I hope this is helping you as you start your journey along the educational path. You know, America's a wonderful place. You know, they offer all type of opportunities, but you got to know how to go through the process of benefiting from what they offer. You know, generally, you know, we got, in America, we got 20 years, you know, to prepare ourselves for something. You know, it doesn't seem like that because time goes by so fast, but you figure that you come out of high school, you're 16, 17 years old, and you done used up 16 of those years, so the next 4 or 5 years, you know, those are the years that you have to really start preparing yourself so that you have a foundation in life that you can move along on. You know, you don't want to get caught up and just, you know, I need to hurry up and do something so I can take care of myself because I'm out of high school. In order to benefit yourself through this life journey, it's going to take you at least 5 years to prepare for something. 5 years to prepare for something that you can master in, that can move you along in life. If it's something that you like to do, it's going to be a tremendous advantage for you. You know, but there's no way that you can escape this unless you're gifted. You know, maybe you're a rapper. You know, you're play a music instrument or something like that. Or maybe you can stand on one hand and walk maybe a block or two. You know, but that's cool. But how long you know can that hold up for you? So you want to have a foundation. Education is the key. Education is the key, and you want to try to get this done in the least time as possible. Now, if you have any questions for me, again, my name is Greg. My email is mighty. That's MIGHTY_49 @yahoo.com. So if any time along the way that you have a question as about the educational process, give me a call or email me. You know, I know some people don't have the resource or the people to talk to. If you email me a question, what should I do next? I have no problem with emailing you back. Just give me your situation, and what I'll do is I'll review it, then I'll give you an answer to it. You don't want to get caught up in taking classes that you don't really need. You know, this educational process, you know, it's not because of them, but if you say I want to take this class, you know, they're going to give it to you. But if it's not going to work for you, I mean, all kind of knowledge is good. Any kind of knowledge is good, but the classes must work for you. And before I end this, I would like to say I would like to go back to the credit hour situation. Now, again, we talked about the credit hours: 1 credit hour, 2 credit hours, 3 credit hours, 4 credit hours, etc., etc. Now, it's going to take a grade of a D or better to get you those 3 credit hours. Now, I'm not saying get a D, you know, just to get by. What you want to do is you want to get the highest grades possible. That means that you really, you know, accomplished something in that class. F will not do it. If you get an F, you know, will not do it. Matter of fact, that's going to put you in a bad situation with school. So you're going to try to avoid getting Fs. Make sure that when you're ready for college, make sure that when you're ready for education that you're ready for it. You don't want to just go in there, like I say, with a full-time job and say I'm going to take some classes just to be doing something. Make sure that's beneficial for you, because the more you have time to put in a class, the more time you have, you know, the better off it's going to be for you. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this this presentation. And again, If you have any concerns about registering in college, if nobody will give you the answer, believe me, I have the answer because I have been through the process. I have been through it, believe me. And I will give you the answer with no problem. Again, my email is mighty_49, that's MIGHTY_49 Next time, on next video, I'll be talking about the higher education process. But in the meantime, I want you to go to those schools and take care of your business. And like I said, if you have any questions, give me a call or email me. Thank you.